And we are back on the pod. So, welcome to episode 18. And today I'm going to talk about when I got stuck in Las Vegas airport last year. Naisip ko lang na I should tell this story. Actually, it's in my notes naman ever since. Kasi I just came from a trip in Ilocos. I came from Ilocos for work. So, I was in the airport and then naisip ko, kailangan ko ikwento to. It was in my notes naman way back. So, I'm gonna tell the story when I got stuck in the airport and yung adventure ko. So hopefully this is a quick episode. Try natin i-breach or wag i-breach yung 20-minute mark, less than for this episode. Meron tayong hopefully baka hindi mabot next week na episode pero different location tayo. Maybe 2 episodes, but I'm gonna shoot it next week. Surprise kung saan. Anyway, before I tell you what happened to me when I got stuck in Las Vegas airport, I was in Ilocos and then sobrang peaceful, tahimik. Tapos parang wala masyadong taxi ako nakita kasi we wanted to go around. Tapos parang wala ako nakikita taxi dumadaan, wala ring Grab. Um, I was there for work. Medyo paguran talaga dahil dire-diretso. I left Friday 11, got there 12, tapos lunch, then straight to work. We had to do combine sa kids for SVP with Coach Norman. It was 4 until mga 7:30 or 8. At dinner, tulog the next day, full day. Um, we had to do a 9 to 12 kids clinic, 1 to 3 girls practice, then 3 to 5 boys practice. Actually, we ended mga past 5 na, 5:30 na ata, 5:20. So, pagod. Having like 3 trainings in a day, medyo pagod talaga. Parang 9 to 5:30, 9 to 6 o'clock. Pero anyway, this episode is about me when I got stuck in Vegas for I think it was July. Yeah, July. This is yung nagkaroon ng Microsoft glitch sa all around the world. And I was heading to New York actually Newark Airport from Vegas. And yun, na-cancel flight ko. So, konting rewind. So, I was there for work. We had the Las Vegas showcase for SBP. It went smoothly. Invited 4 teams ng ito tumakbo, Film Nation Select, Winnipeg, and NABA. So, they entered their team 16 and under na boys, 16 under na girls, and then 18 under na boys. Pero what happened was, on my last day, or on the day I was flying, when I woke up, my friend TJ Ngo, he visited me from LA, messaged me, sabi, check mo yung flight mo kasi parang nagka-glitch or something. Apparently nag-down na Microsoft that day. And then, so what I did was, I left earlier than usual. I think my flight was at 11 ba or 12. I left yung hotel ng 8:30, malapit lang pala. So I was there 9, so I was super early. When I got there, may line sa right side. And then, mag-check-in na ako. I went to the check-in counter. Tapos, sabi ko, may mahabang line sa right side. Sabi ko, hindi naman siguro ako dito dahil tuloy pa flight ko. When I got there, I was clueless. Pindot-pindot, self-check-in eh. Wala, hindi lumabas. Walang lumabas. Then when I did it, parang may lumabas na dun ko lang pumasok sa utak ko na ito na sinasabi yan na yung flights were canceled. Parang blue screen. Tapos not all kiosks were working. When I entered, wala. Biglang lumabas, canceled flight. So medyo panic mode ka agad. And then may lumabas na ibang options. Pero before that, I had to ask muna people kung ano nangyayari. I had to ask the counter. Medyo relax na ako ngayon dahil okay na tapos na. Pero that time, parang talagang hindi ko alam. Tapos I went to the board. Makikita yung board na malaki. Yung mga flight details of all the flights that's leaving and coming in from that airport. Sobrang dami ng delayed and canceled. And dun, when I saw it, parang medyo, shit, totoo pala to, parang ganun. So, ang sabi sa akin, pumila ako dun sa line kung nasaan sa may right side that I saw heading into the airport. Doon raw yung rebooking and assistance ng airlines. Siguro pang mga 60 ako. No joke, hindi to exage. And grabe. I was there at 9. Um, I lined up for 5 hours. Two na ako natawag. And nung natawag ako ng 2 p.m., ang sabi sa akin, earliest flight was in 2 days. So it was Friday. Earliest flight was, I think, Sunday afternoon or Sunday night. And then, hindi pwede. Parang in my mind, hindi pwede. Kasi I was flying out of New York ng Tuesday night ata. So I had like, I'm gonna get there Monday early morning. Wala na. Ubus na oras ko. And I have never been to New York before, when this happened. Kaya super excited ako. So what happened was Friday morning, 2 p.m. Balik tayo sa 2 p.m. Sa line talagang grabe. People were mad. People were scrambling for to get flights, looking online. Hindi mo alam pag nag-book ka, tutuloy rin kasi ang dami. Meron ako nakasama sa line. Meron silang pinupunta na convention na for the kids and hindi nila maaabot dahil it was the next day. The flight given to them was same as mine. They were heading to Newark as well. And nakakaawa. And some people who were going to Winnipeg para may option na mag-car na lang, drive for 24 hours. So yun, talagang medyo magulo. Medyo magulo sa airport that time. I was there from 9 to 2. And when I got to the counter, ang sabi sa akin, Sunday yung earliest. So, medyo nag-blackout ako for a while and then started to call my ninang who was in New Jersey yung pupuntahan ko. And then some friends from LA kung ano options. Um, they told me to go to LA na lang dahil maraming flights, ganyan. So hindi ako makadecide ng una talaga. I was stalling. I didn't know what to do. Kasi parang sa akin, if I go to, nag-message rin ako dun sa airline if there was a flight from LA to Philippines ng Saturday or Sunday, I would just go home na lang. Parang sayang yung 2 days if I go to New York or a day and a half kung pupunta pa ako. So, after 2, sabi ko, sige, book that flight. And then I was scrambling for other flights. So when I got out of the line or after ko mabook yung Sunday afternoon na flight, I started messaging people. My option was to go to LA and then fly from LA to Newark or JFK. I even thought of the possibility of going to Philadelphia, tama. Kasi malapit lang raw sabi nung may relatives from New Jersey, kaya raw nila i-drive. So what happened was, I was planning to fly to LA. Sabi wag raw ako mag-bus. So from Terminal 1, wala pa akong kain nito 9, kilala niya ako matao pero 2 p.m. From Terminal 1 ata, I went to Terminal 3 sa Vegas. When I looked kasi sa online, merong Spirit na flight na 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Pero the net was down, so I decided to just line up sa counter and buy the ticket. Okay, so yung option na bus, I looked at it, Greyhound and Flixbus. Meron silang yung Greyhound longer, parang 6 to 7 hours. Yung Flix was like around 5 hours lang. Pero when I looked at it, parang sabi sa akin, wag na ako mag-bus dahil medyo sketchy. Pero anyway, and then when I looked at it, yung arrival was the only available was 12 midnight. So dating ko doon sa Flixbus was at 5. And then Greyhound, something like that, also leaves at 11, gets there at 6 or 5 also. So, ayun yung available times. And then, sabi ko, sige, check na lang ako Spirit. And then, para I saw United pa ata na meron rin to LA. Because parang I know more people in LA than in Vegas. And feel ko mas malaki yung hub sa LA. So, more flights would be available from LA to New Jersey or Newark or, or JFK. So, what happened was, pagpunta ko sa Terminal 3, I got there, dami nang nakahiga ng mga tao kasi wala na eh, parang hopeless talaga yung feeling. When I got there, pumila ako, I asked the lady, sabi ko, I saw the Spirit na sabi ko, where's the line for Spirit? I need to book a flight to LA. Then, parang nasa gate 18 ata ako, sabi niya, please head to gate 22 or 23, sabi niya. So while walking, going to gate 23 when I saw it, may mahabang pila. And then right when I got to the end, sabi, this is the line for Spirit. Well, no joke to. Siguro mga 100 plus or more yung tao. 200 to 300. As in, three lines na parang pa-snake hanggang dulo. And I was like, baka nakapila pa ako dun after 2 days. Ganun kagrabe. So I tried to line up sa United. Pag line up ko sa United, parang konti yung tao. 12. Parang 12 lang kami. Less, way less. Or less than, basta 12 or basta super konti. Pero one person took like 45 minutes. Sabi ko, grabe yung itong nangyari. So, after that, hindi na ako pumila. After 45 minutes, I left again. Sabi ko, hanap muna ako ng konting snack and water kasi I haven't had anything. I got water. All restaurants were full. Ang haba ng pila. So, I just got water and like biscuit. And for a moment, I sat down on the floor with everyone else. Ang daming videos ito when that happened. Yung blue screen or Microsoft shutdown or glitch. Ang daming videos when people are in Vegas. Parang sabi ko, baka nandun ako sa isang video. To be honest, super hopeless na ako kasi I was traveling alone. Tapos, I sat down, siguro mga 10 to 15 minutes. Parang nakakaiyak eh pag ikaw mag-isa tapos super hopeless. You're in a different country. Tapos, talagang nagpahinga ako, meditate. Tapos, I didn't know what to do. Am I gonna stay in Vegas? Am I gonna go to LA? Look for a flight there, and then am I going to different city to fly and find ways? And talagang nakaano ako nun. Naka Talagang parang anong-ano ako, hindi ko na alam gagawin ko. So, after nun, mga 15 to 20 minutes talaga wala akong ginagawa. I stood up, chinek ko ulit yung bus, meron ako nakitang Flix and Greyhound nga like I mentioned earlier. I called my ninang, sabi ko, I'm gonna go to LA, bahala na. Message friends sa LA, tingnan ko sino magre-reply and makakatulong sa akin. So, sabi ko sa nina ko if she could help me. And shout out to Seron, yung uh, technically Seron is my cousin-in-law. Yeah, maybe cousin-in-law who helped me find tickets from LA. So anyway, before that happened, I looked at the bus, wala pa rin, refresh ako na refresh. Sabi ko, magbubus na lang ako going to LA. I was messaging people. I got the bus, biglang may nag-open na 2 seats dun sa Flixbus ng, was that 6:30? I think 6:30 na bus. So, it was around 5:30 na eh. I booked it right away. So, QR code lang eh. Sa Fashion Mall ata yung pick up nun sa curbside. So, you guys, hindi siya bus station ah. First time ko makaano na hindi siya bus station. So, I went to the area sa Grab, booked a Grab, or booked an Uber, and then buti, medyo tides have turned, medyo mabait yung Uber. I told him na I had the bus is coming at 6:30, mga 6:15 na yun eh. Yung pin ko is hindi pa dun sa bus, kasi walang bus terminal eh, curbside lang. So hindi mo rin alam, if you don't know where it is talagang, or you're not used to it, hindi na lang. Hindi mo talaga malalaman. So what I did was, buti na lang binaba niya ako right there and then. Pero hilong-hilo na talaga ako dun sa Uber dahil because walang food. Tapos stress, pressure. Pagbaba ko sa Uber, I saw this lady. Sabi niya, yeah, just stand here. I'll go with you because I'm riding the bus. The bus will pass by here. So kung hindi ko naabutan yung lady, hindi ko talaga alam kung saan yung dadaan yung bus. Kasi wala eh. Hindi siya talagang, it's not even a bus stop na makikita mo. Talagang curbside lang. And when I got out of the Uber, sobrang hilong-hilo ako. Sumuka ako dun sa bushes sa likod talaga. Nakita ata nung girl, basta parang naubo ako, nasuka ako konti. Bait, binigyan pa ako ng candy. Sabi niya, I get that a lot also, pero alam kong hindi naman, parang ano niya lang yung pakiramdam ko for me to feel better. And then when the bus was there, so lagay ng bag, I rode the bus. Yung girl, there was a girl, like super big, twice bigger than me siguro. Apparently, her ride was the bus before. And yung driver knew, or parang when he checked the ticket, hindi siya dun sa bus na yun, and they were fighting. Ako parang, ito na sinasabi nila na wag mag-bus. Ayoko mang judge, pero medyo sketchy talaga yung bus. People were telling me not to take the bus from Vegas to LA at that time. Sabi, medyo sketchy, maraming hustlers. So anyway, when I got there, sa bus, talaga nagsisigawan sila. Parang, I need to go to LA. I have a ticket for 5:30. 5:30. Yung driver, parang Chinese yung driver. Tapos parang doesn't speak much English. No, no, no. 5:30, no. Gumagano. Tapos pinapalabas yung girl. Tapos sisigawan na sila. Parang medyo grabe to, sisigawan. Eventually, lumabas yung girl, kinuha yung bag sa ilalim, silip ako, baka mamaya, hindi naman sa ano, pero sabi, be safe eh. And then, umalis na siya, tapos mamaya may pumasok. Sa tabi ko, medyo old Latino mulatto guy, medyo weird. Because the whole time I was in the bus, pag binalabas ko phone ko, sumisilip siya sa phone ko. And iba na, parang nababalik ako. And yung last na sumakay was a guy na small dude with white sando. So when this guy rode the bus, sabi niya, I had the goods. I had the goods. Gumaganon siya. Um, Medyo kinabahan talaga ako. Hindi ko alam. I was overthinking. And then, mentioned box ng sneakers. And I wasn't really sure what was inside. It's either hustler siya, reseller. So he bought stuff sa LA, bought those sneakers. Or number two, it wasn't so good. Kung ano yung nasa loob ng box. Kasi medyo sketchy. I was overthinking also. It could be drugs, could be whatever. And then anyway, when we left, yun nga si Sharon, um, after like a few minutes, messaged me, finally I found you a flight. Sabi ko, from LA to Phoenix, and then Phoenix to Newark. So parang dating ko is Sunday morning in Newark. I leave Saturday like 11 ata sa... No, I think I leave 4 p.m. sa LA. I have like 5 hour layover, 4 hours. Then 5, then I fly to Newark. Okay, so basta I could get there 5, parang 6:30 a.m. sa, or 7 a.m. sa Newark. So anyway, going to LA, after nung call, talagang parang may mind, pagod na pagod, stress na stress. Talagang yung seat sa harap, simandal ako, tapos nagdasal talaga ako. Parang first time ko ata ginawa in the whole trip na I stopped and really prayed in front of everyone dun sa bus. Parang iba yung stress level. Talagang parang ubus na ubus ako. Parang hindi ko alam yung gagawin ko kasi mag-isa ako. It's hard to travel alone pala pagka ganun. I'm used to traveling alone. I went to a lot of countries by myself. Going back. Ako lang nag-travel sa pero ito, grabe. Parang gusto ko may kasama parate. Um, for example, yung nasa line, most of them have their partners or kids, so palitan sila sa linya, bibili ng food, bibili ng water, palit, upo, isa, higa, while nakatayo ako, 5 hours ako nakatayo doon. Nagpaalam lang ako once na I'll go to the bathroom, mabait naman, they looked after my stuff, pero di ka na makakabili dahil ang haba rin ng mga pila. So anyway, going back to the bus, we had the stop, I think we had two stops. Yung first stop, walang bababa. I mean, bawal ka bumili or something. Bababa lang, then go right away. Yung second stop, ito sa 15-minute break, or a 15-minute stop, you can buy, you can drink, and hindi pa rin natapos ang malas dahil brown out at sarado na lahat. So, talaga sobrang malas. Gutom na gutom ka na. Um, Parang brown out, tapos sarado na most stores. Yung Subway, yung McDo, it was closed. So, wala. Larga na lang. I think it was 2 more hours heading to LA. An hour malapit na sa LA. So this guy yung katabi ko nga, grabe talaga tumingin sa phone. As in, when you put it out, parang medyo gumagano. Talagang weird. Sobrang weird. Medyo nakakatakot. So talagang hawak ko yung phone ko tsaka wallet ko the whole time sa pocket. And then, an hour out to LA. I forgot the station where we got down. Malapit or sinasakyan ng mga tao sa Dodgers. Pag may game kasi yung Dodgers that day. Anyway, cramps na yung core ko. Feel ko I was dehydrated. Talagang nakagano na ako sa taas kasi sobrang cramps na. Parang parang di na talaga kaya. So, I had to I had to drink water. Wait lang, hold on, let me check. So, so yun, I had to drink water. Buti meron pa akong konti. I was really cramping up, stress plus dehydration plus actually hindi na ako sanay mag-travel na 5 hours on bus. I haven't rode a bus in so long. So anyway, yung nangyari. And then when I got to LA, si Sir Hill, thank you to him. Parang siya yung, he answered the call. Sabi niya, sunduin niya ako when I saw him. Sinundo niya ako and then sabi niya, sinundo na kita dahil medyo sketchy tong place. Maraming homeless and medyo marami raw nakawan that time kaya sinundo niya na ako. We ate, my first meal. Sabi ko, hanapan nila ako ng hotel kasi I'm gonna fly out naman the next day. Shout out to Sir Hill for really taking care of me. We looked for hotels and guys, walang hotel around the airport. Lahat fully booked. Lahat ng inn fully booked dahil I think everyone was stranded. So we went to like 13 hotels and motels, wala talaga. So eventually, we drove papuntang Glendale na ata. And two motels, wala. Last motel meron. I checked in, wala nang choice at 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m. And guys, yung motel parang yung mga nakikita sa sine na this is me overthinking. Baka exage, pero alam mo yung number one smoking area, I don't smoke, so sama. Pero I had no choice, so I did. And then number two, alam niyo sa mga movie, yung may mga inaatake, binabaril yung mga bad guys, ganun yung naiisip ko. So, linagay ko yung bag ko yung maleta ko sa may door para pag may pumasok. Alam mo yung ganun, medyo nag-overthink ka na. Slept for a while, maybe 3, 4 hours. Woke up, Met up with 13 and Ivan to have lunch. And thank you to them for like at least having lunch with me. Tapos kahit 4 pa yung flight ko, sabi ko okay na ako sa airport. They took me to the airport. Malapit lang naman where we ate. Sabi ko okay na ako dito kahit matagal pa flight ko. May trauma na ako. So we waited. I was in the airport siguro mga 1 kahit 4:30 pa flight ko kasi talagang wala na. Okay na ako doon. Mag-aantay na lang ako just in case may mangyari. I'm there already or makahanap ng flight. Eventually, I flew out LA to Phoenix. Sa Phoenix, ang tagal rin ng layover. Inikot ko yung buong terminal. Ang daming segments eh. As in, palakad-lakad, got my steps. Flew to New York. Um, Newark. Sinundo ako Newark at early morning. And then, thank you to Sharon for picking me up. When I got to Newark, when I got to Newark, ang nangyari was, I slept lang siguro mga an hour. Sabi ko, nap lang ako. Halos wala pa akong tulog talaga. And di ba may time differential yung East Coast sa West Coast rin. So nabawasan pa ako ng a few hours. Sabi ko, go na tayo. Ikot na. Then sakto si Chico. One bad thing is, I had it planned na Saturday. I would meet up with all my friends in New York. Sila Manang, basta everyone. Sophia, basta everyone was supposed to meet Saturday. And I lost that Saturday, technically Friday night and Saturday, whole Saturday. Because I was supposed to be there Friday late afternoon and then whole Saturday, tapos Sunday, Monday, Tuesday I fly out. What happened was I got there Sunday morning, sabi ko wala na, we had to go. So Saron drove me to meet up with Jico. And thank you to Jico, brother, salamat. At drive mo ako around the city. Yes, I know, train dapat, pero ito sa Sunday, sabi niya makakahanap tayong parking para makita as much spots as I can. Eat and run, we bought food, eat and run talaga, or eating while walking para lang makita yung spots. Kahit pa paano, I saw some tourist spots. Yes, not all. I haven't been to Central Park, di ba? I haven't seen the Statue of Liberty, pero yung mga iba, it's on my Instagram, I've been to naman kahit pa paano nakita ko. Tinuro sa akin. So at least, I wanted to go to the museum, pero wala ng time. So that was the whole Sunday. Talagang ikot lang. Monday, I went with my ninang sa New Jersey, met with family, had dinner, went to an outlet, and then that's my whole Monday kasi in-plan talaga. And then Tuesday, some relatives picked me up. We ate and went to Costco lang for a while, bought pasalubong sa mall, and then I had to fly out. So super bilis lang talaga. Parang 2 days. 2 full days, 2.5 lang yung time ko sinert from supposedly 5. And super sayang. Going home, may bagyo dito. So I was in JFK. My flight was JFK straight to Manila. I called my mom, sabi baha raw sa NAIA. Ito yung may bagyo when I was heading home eh. Sana raw tumigil na ulan para makaland yung aeroplano. Sabi ko, hindi pa tapos yung malas. Pero eventually, okay naman. I was asleep. So sobrang pagod ko. I was asleep from siguro first 4, 5, 6 hours ng trip. Sobrang pagod. Pinanood ko yung I was watching Korean film, series, tapos shows. Siguro sa sobrang ipon-ipon na bibira to guys, naiyak ako. As in, grabe iyak ko kahit sa movie and sa... Ano movie nga pala pinanood ko? I'm gonna try to remember. Tapos, I was watching a Korean series. I forgot also. Anong show yun? Anyway, naiyak ako. Sabi ko, experience ko na to sa past few days, naipon eh. Tapos malungkot ka na pa uwi. Pero anyway, ayun yung kwento ko. nung naipit ako sa Vegas. Medyo marami pa yung side kwento na hindi ko siguro na fully detailed na kwento. Um, I'm gonna be back on Vegas again sa July. Baka last week of July. And hopefully, huwag na mangyaring ganitong bagay. Pero yes, grabe yung mga pangyayari. Ah, I almost didn't know what to do at one point. Parang gusto ko humiga talaga sa Vegas airport. Until now, I remember that feeling na parang hopeless ka talaga. Pero wala. You have to snap out of it. Find ways. Ang hirap nung nangyari. Pero we're here. We're alive. We enjoyed kahit papano. Hopefully next time we enjoy more. And grabe lang. Pag naisip ko talaga, grabe. Pero anyway, still grateful for that trip. Dami ko natutunan. Kaya ko pala mag-bus mag-isa sa States. Kung ano mangyari. Kaya ko pala tumira sa motel na ganun. Um, that's about it. And this is episode 18. Peace out.